Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So we're here with a magazine. So this popped through the door the other day, and it is Creative Stamping issue number 108. So it is the Jubilee collection. So I'm just going to move the bits out of the way. And yeah, let's have a look at the magazine itself. So there'll be lots of ideas in here as always. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Oh, so we've got social snippets, and we've got lots of beautiful cards, and the lovely Kate Fletcher is back on the page. How cool is that? There's her gorgeous card there. So it's via Craft World. How nice is that? So lots of inspiration within the magazine on how to use your gifts, and if you want to subscribe to them, you can get these 5 distress oxides, which is really cool. I think I already have them all. I think there's one that I don't have, but yeah, just lots and lots of really nice ideas within the magazine. So I'm just grabbing there's our lovely Ashley again. So with her, this is actually with her newest collection, so if you haven't seen that, I do have an unboxing on my channel, and I do have a video coming up soon where I have had a play with her stuff, and I have to say, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful collection. So yeah, you can get it from Craft Stash. Oh, and there's a code there as well, so if you've got the magazine, you can get the code for 25% off. How cool is that? Offer ends the 2nd of June, so that is really cool. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So I do have links to Craft Stash in the description box below. I am an affiliate of theirs, and they very kindly asked me to join their affiliate program, which I was so chuffed. So yeah, so if you're wanting this magazine or Ashley's collections, if you can go through that link, that will be amazing. It doesn't cost you guys anything extra at all. I just get a small commission, and that is it, and it just helps with my channel. So let's have a look at the gifts. So we've got an indigo blue set here. I love indigo blue stamps, I always have done, but they're so expensive, but I aim on getting a lot more. I didn't realise how many I actually had. I was going through my stamps the other day, and I have loads. I need to reduce the amount of stamps that I actually have again, because yeah, never mind. Anyway, we've got this gorgeous indigo blue with this lovely teddy bear, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. And then we've got this Royal Jubilee stamp set. There's 37 pieces in it, so we've got cards. I love this textured background one, and this a script background, absolutely gorgeous. We have this carriage, we've got shields, just a really nice set. And then we have this stencil as well, so it's a 3-in-1 regal background stencil. So we've got the diamond pattern with the, is it the fleur-de-lis? I want to say, I don't know. Anyway, then like these a flourish type one, which always reminds me of an old-fashioned wallpaper. And then we've got this one at the top. So what are we going to do today? Well, I have no idea. Yeah, so if you come here for inspiration right now, I have no idea. I have thought, I was talking with my sister-in-law the other day, she was here when this arrived, and I sort of looked at it and said, oh, I don't know what to do with it. And she was a bit like, yeah, I don't know either. But one thing that sort of popped into my head was going monochrome, so doing black and white. So I think I'm going to have a go at that and see if that goes quite nice. Now the stickiness still left on the, oh, I hate it when that happens. I'm not going to lie, you do have to pick all these little bits up off the stencil. It's just where it's being cut out. On intricate stencils like this, I have noticed you've got to sort of go through it and just get all the, you know, the little bits that shouldn't be there off, where it hasn't come out. I think when stencils are made, it sort of melts it, and then sometimes it can get stuck. So we'll just I just need to get them. And you can normally just rub your nail across the top of them, and it comes off easily, because I mean, this stencil is just beautiful. So I think it's definitely what we're going to use. Now I'm going to grab some black cardstock. Oh, come on, there we go. Right, so I'm going to grab some black cardstock. Now I've just sorted through all my scrap cardstock, so here it is in a box, and I've got all bits that are just strips and little tiny bits, and then I've cut loads down to the card bases that I use, some 5x7s, a couple of squares, and loads of A5. So finally I'm going to try and stop getting brand new paper out of my stash, and actually go through here first and get out some. I don't know how that's gonna react, so we'll get that one and that one. Yeah, and try and use up my little scrap box first, although I never leave it on my desk, so that's probably yeah, probably why. Now I do need my Hero Arts white. Never done this before, so I'm not sure how it's going to look. However, I do actually have to, sorry, let me just move my bits and pieces out of the way. There it is. I have the Hero Arts, it's a pigment ink, and it is in a unicorn. So I'm going to see how that is on, yeah, on this. This is a black matte mirror cardstock here, and this one is just, it's paper, but it's a linen texture. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to see how they react on both. Now, do I have... This is the question. Do I actually... I don't think I have a brush that is just for white. So what am I going to use? Oh, let's use a finger dauber. Right, I'm going to use a finger dauber for it. So let's do that. So just get some ink on there. And we're just going to... Oh, there's a bit there that would annoy me because that wouldn't come out right. So let's take that bit out. There we go. Right. Oh, do I want... No, let's do the diamond pattern. So I'm just going to pop this in like so. Now I'm wondering whether to go over with some clear embossing powder with this. I think that might look nice, you know, and help dry this a lot quicker. So I'm not doing loads. Oh, I like it. I'm just going to line those up to there. Okay, and then carry on doing the same all the way around. So I'm just pushing my dauber into the stencil like so. Okay, I'm liking that a lot. So we'll line that up there like so, and then do the same down here. Okay, just this little bit. Oh, I like it. I really like it. Okay, now I'm wanting just a little bit more over here, just so that it looks a little better. Now, I must admit, this stencil is really nice to actually line up, which is really cool. So let me grab my clear embossing powder out. So this is a Wow clear embossing powder, I think. And let me grab my tray, because this really does help. And what I'm going to do is just put some clear embossing powder on it, and hopefully that will, yeah, seal that ink in. And the reason why I'm using clear as opposed to white is because clear won't really show up on the bits and pieces, like around it. So I'm just getting a paintbrush. So it's not going to show up around, or well, I'm hoping it isn't. So that, yeah, whereas white, I would get, I mean, I can see loads. Didn't use my anti-static powder, which I should have done really, but as always, this is sort of, my ideas are coming to me as we're going. Oh, there is there, so Let's get rid of you. Right, so let's heat this. I'll do the heating up on camera. Not on camera, sorry, off camera, just so because it'll be quite noisy. And then we'll come back. So this is why I love using these trays. They just make life so much easier. And then I just use my paintbrush. So it is actually a bead tray. I bought it for beading when I was seed beading, but yeah. Right, okay, so I will be back once that's heated up. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Right, okay, so that looks lovely. I'm really pleased with how that's turned out. Doesn't that look just fab? So that's our background to our piece. I will need to cut it down for our card base. Now let's grab the stamps and let's have a look. Now I'm thinking, I really like the bear. And I'm thinking that we'll grab some white cardstock. Just get rid of that. I'm wondering whether to have like a pop of colour, so just colour the crown in. So let me just grab some white cardstock that I can stamp on. I've got loads of, would you believe it, lots and lots of like little bits and pieces of cardstock. So there's one. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do, let's pop this onto an acrylic block, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my let's just use the VersaFine black ink for now, just because it's the one closest to me. I have just bought a new ink actually, but it came all the way from Canada. So it's expensive postage, but it's a hybrid ink apparently. So it works with both water and alcohol inks. So I should have really, yeah, I'm thinking that I should have brought that downstairs. It's upstairs from the other day. I haven't had to play with it. It's just I was in bed, so my husband brought the post up. Oh, isn't he cute? He's so cute. He's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to fussy cut him out because I think that might be nice. But I'm looking and I'm thinking he's going to be a little bit too small. For the card itself. But let's go with it. Let's see what I'm thinking. I want to add some gold in because I think gold would look really nice. So I'm just gonna take that off. Okay. I think that's still wet. So let's be careful not to smudge it. This is just me. Because VersaFine is a pigment ink, the VersaFine Color, it does take a little longer to dry. So really, that's why using a clear embossing powder over the top really does help. But all is good. Right, okay, so there we are. I'm thinking that he could maybe pop in the middle. I'm not quite sure yet. Let me get a card base. Where's my card base gone? I did have a card base out, and as always I've lost it, so we'll use this one. I'm just going to grab my there it is. I knew I had one out. So on my trimmer. So I'm just going to trim this down. So let's trim this down. I'm going to trim it down. I want quite a nice white border. So 3 3/4 by 5.5. I'm just taking a bit off all the edges just so that it looks okay. Right, so that's going to sit on there like that. Yeah, I'm liking that white border. Now I do have a gold ink that I got from Crafter's Companion. I actually bought this one from the works. So let me just grab a dauber if I have one. Okay, so I'm just going to grab that one, the gold one. I want it to be gold on the crown, but I have a feeling that this isn't going to look as good as what I had hoped it would look. No, I'm not liking that at all. I think I needed to do the gold first and then stamp it. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I'm going to just go around the edge of this with gold, and we're going to choose another image because, yeah, I'm not happy with that one. And it's okay to change your mind. It really, really is. That hint of gold is just lovely, especially on that black cardstock as well. So just going all the way around. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that. I'm not sure if you can see just this little hint of gold. It's just beautiful. Part of me wants to bring in more on the edges. I haven't got a spare blending brush for them, so let's see what we can do, because I want the corners just to come in a little bit more. So yeah, I think gold just screams out Jubilee, doesn't it? And that's looking really, really nice. So yeah, maybe just going in just a little bit more was all that needed. Oh, I like that. Love that gold. So that's then going to sit on our card base just like that. So there's that. Not happy with that at all. So we're going to change it up. So let's have a look.
Sorry, I don't know that.
No, neither do I, love. She keeps doing that recently. She's yeah. Oh, how about what about going with the Queen of Hearts? Let's have a look what she'll look like on there. So if she's just in the middle, I like that. And we do it, if we stamp it on black, on this bit of black, but stamp it with white, that could be quite cool. That's if the white picks up. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And then we can add in just a little bit of the red, can't we? Just for the hearts. I'm hoping that I've never sort of, like I said, I've never really used this ink much, so I'm not sure how well it works. Oh, actually that works really well. That looks lovely. Yeah, I'm liking that. So let's, do you know what? I'm going to go over it with some clear embossing powder, just because it is that pigment ink. So let's just pop you in there. Okay. And then I'm just going to, I'll do it off camera again. I'll just go heat this up. Right, okay, I'm back. So I've actually decided to do this one in white embossing powder, because when I did that, it's just not, it's not vibrant enough. Where's my lid for my ink? Can anyone see it, guys? Yeah, it's under there. Yeah, to me, it's just not vibrant enough. It's not sort of screaming out to me. Whereas as soon as I put on the only white I have is this seafoam white, but actually it's gone a lovely bright white colour. So I ended up doing that. I just think it looks so much better. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just popping in that, and then that can go back in the jar because the desk is getting pretty full. Now I do need a red, if we've got one, acrylic marker. So I'm just going to use this water-based one. This is from Arteza. So I'm going to use that, and we're going to colour the hearts in with it. So before we do that though, I just want to cut this out like so. And then the last thing that I need to do, or would like to do, is stamp a sentiment. I'm just not sure what sentiment. Do you know what I was thinking? What if I use both? I've just had a thought. Let's cut this one out as well. so as not to waste it. So let's cut that all the way around. Okay, right, smooth that a second. So what if we did something like that? Oh, I like that. Do you know what? That works really well. So we're going to, now I'm going to put that pop of colour in. So I'm just going to make sure this works. And we're just going to colour in the hearts in red. And now I'm using the acrylic markers because they are opaque. So I know that they will pop out. So we'll get to see the colour. And the thing is, I could have done with them with a smaller tip, but that's fine. We are managing. I mean, but use what you have, guys. You know, I'm sure a red gel pen would work for this. Actually, that would have been easier and probably much nicer. But never mind. I am just using what I have at hand. So yeah, red gel pen. Maybe a red fine liner, that could work. Not sure, because we're doing this on black. I'm not sure if Copics or anything like that would work. You need something that goes over everything really. Right, okay, so there's that. So what we're going to do is move my card base out of the way. So I'm just going to pop that over there. Let me just move my embossing powder. Okay, move that. Right, pop them up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some dimension. I want some dimension for this piece. So just going to cut that down. Because I'd like this bit to be raised up as well, so that'll be for there. And then if I just turn that over, it's more than enough for that bit, and then I'll work out that other bit in a moment. So let's grab our glue. So I'm going to start off with gluing this piece of cardboard down onto the back of our background. So just like so. Right, let's bring the card base back in. Make sure I've got the right way. Okay, so and just pop just a load of glue on, and then make sure we've got that. Yep, nice and equal. If you can hear anything, that is Lady snoring, doing her thing. Oh, I really like that. So then on this piece, I'm hoping it's the right piece. Yeah. Pop that on, and then we're going to stick that one up, and we want it just at a slight angle. That's just going to sit there. Now we just need to work out where we want this one. So I know that I need a piece just across that bottom edge, and then I need like the corner doing as well. So that should be enough to stick this down. And just double check which corner it is. That one. Okay. So now that should, once that is stuck down, that should fit perfectly, and it does. Excellent. So time to glue that down. Oh, I really like how that looks. Just push my hand over it just so that I know it's well adhered. How gorgeous is that? Now I am actually going to have a look. You know, I have moved everything around, so I'm not sure where everything is. But I think I have some Love from Lizzie heart peel-offs in red, or I have some red peel-offs, and I do. I've got those ones. See what else we have. But I want red. I don't want any other colours. Right, I'm going to take them ones out for now. We do have a couple of little ones, but might not be. Just a second, I'm just going through my my peel offs themselves. Oh, there we go. I knew I had some red heart ones. Right, we're going to use those ones just because I prefer the how small they are. Oh, right. Okay. I do like those ones as well. Don't know whether to have one of them on. Anyway, right, I'll leave them to one side a second. Let me just have a sip of my tea. Lovely. Right. Now, for a sentiment. What about just this? Just very simply, Queen of Hearts. What about that? Just Queen of Hearts. Yeah, I think so. Do I want it on? I think I want to do it on white though. So let's use this piece. Let's grab my stamping block. So I'm going to take these off because I no longer need them. And put that one in there. Okay. And then we're just going to pop that on. And yeah, very simply. This is upside down, but it is what it is. Queen of Hearts. There we go. And I think what I'm going to do with it is give it a gold border once I have trimmed that down. So I'm just hoping it goes with it. Okay. I'm thinking actually of having it just across the bottom there. I think that's, yeah, I think that's quite nice. So let's cut that to 4 3/4 because that's what I cut that base to. And then what I'm going to do is bring in the gold. So there should still be some gold on here. And we're just going to edge this all the way around in the gold. And then what I'll do is I'll put some of the red hearts onto it as well. So I'm just going around like that. And keep going. Right. Oh, I like that. So if I stick that on, oh, do I want it on diamond? No, let's keep it flat. Okay. So I'm just going to stick that there, keeping it as straight as possible. And then I'm going to grab these hearts. Let's grab my tweezers. And I'm going to have one. I have a couple up here. So just like that. And want another one just there, I think, and then I'm thinking maybe 2 there. So a medium one and then a little baby one. Right, I'm going to swap it to this. Oh, lost that one. These are so fiddly, but they are so worth having. Right. Okay, and then that one's just going to go there. Oh, if I can get it stuck down. There we go. And then the last thing I'm going to do is we're just going to have 3 along that centre bit. And I'm just going to have the medium width ones. So there's one. Okay. And then the second one. I haven't She's snoring. I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she's snoring. She's sat right next to me. And then this one. Okay, there we go. Oh, how cute is that? So considering I had no idea what I was going to do, I think it has turned out really, really nicely. I really like that. So guys, that is my makeup for today. So something a little bit different, definitely a little bit different. I love the hint of that red. I think that red just looks fab, and I love the gold around that edge. If I do that, you can sort of see the gold. Yeah, yeah, very, very nice. So the magazine is a creative stamping, and you have this gorgeous stamp set, and you get the gorgeous stencil. So that's what you get with this month's creative stamping, and the issue is number 108. So this is it. So that is it for today, guys. Let me just move all of these bits and pieces out the way so that we can get a really good look at. Let me just pop them in there. Oh, honestly, why do we mess up our desks so much when we craft? Do you know, I have so much respect for people who can keep their desks super tidy. I really, really do, because, yeah, how you do it, I do not know. Mine is never, ever tidy. Never. Anyway, there we go. Now, much better view. You can still see a few other bits, but, yeah. So yeah, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comment section below what you think, whether you like it, whether you don't. It was a hard, I'm not gonna lie, it was a hard one to work with. Not the easiest, but I have had fun, and I've been using a few different techniques as well. So we've brought out heat embossing, we've brought out doing black on white, no, white on black, which I never do. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that, pretty pleased. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you again in another video very soon. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.